Robinson. They call me Jay.
This is Michael Jeffrey. They call me Mike Jeff.
This is Logan Barnes, and they call me Pounds.
This is Vince Smith, and they call me Vinny.
And this is The Last Dab.
And then you got Paris Hilton on there.
Yeah, yeah. I did. I told Courtney, I was like, I think that's before all of her face and like body.
Yeah, she got killed in that one, in that movie.
But she lasted longer than I thought she would in the movie. I'll give her that.
You were saying that was before her what?
Before she got everything redone, like surgically redone.
Plastic and all that. Sure.
I feel like she was super young and she didn't have all the scars and everything.
What was that stupid ass show she had? It was like Paris Hilton or Paris and
Nikki
something. Oh yeah.
What was that called?
And they would do like some fucked up jobs or something.
Haley watched that show. They were like on a farm.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it's called.
They didn't know what Walmart was.
Was it an MTV show? I'm assuming, or something.
I think it was like on Fox or something because I didn't have cable at the time and it still came on.
Simple Life.
Yeah, Simple Life.
Killer in the house.
Oh yeah, Simple Life. The Killer in the House.
What's up?
Is that the same Family Guy? Whenever Brian takes shrooms.
Bro, that one's trippy.
Yeah, he's stuck in the house on a rainy day.
I was watching that one.
That one's trippy as fuck. It's one of my favorite ones.
Stewie's standing over him like, it's okay, Brian.
Yeah.
And he like transforms.
Brian.
He said, Brian.
Have you guys seen the South Park Paris Hilton episode?
Yeah.
Oh, every single one.
Where the gay guy shoves Paris Hilton up her ass or up his ass because he's trying to outslut her.
Yes.
Outslut her.
Or the rat episode where it like goes up the person's ass.
I think it's the same ass.
Is that the ass?
Yeah, it is the same one.
See, sometimes you just learn something.
He's like, oh.
Fucking love South Park.
You rolling?
Yeah. You want to take the lead?
We'll take over and start off with introducing my brother Chuck, my oldest
Chuck. Woo! Throwing that applause.
Yeah.
Where's the MIDI?
What? Nope.
Yeah. Chuck in the house. Chuck in the house.
My brother. So oldest brother, right?
Yeah, the oldest.
Oldest brother.
That I know of.
I feel like. Calm down, Logan. You got a lot of half brothers.
Yeah. Well, they're all half.
So he's half brother.
I don't have any siblings that are full.
Me
Gotcha.
either.
But I have 4 other siblings.
But that don't mean shit. It don't mean shit.
No,
you know,
don't mean shit.
like half is blood to me, no matter what.
I still look like him. I still get my
You
style.
guys do look alike. Honestly, like if you just removed your hair, that's you right there, bro. I'm telling you.
Hold on.
The camera. I used to have glasses. He wears glasses.
Yeah.
I used to have short hair too, so
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you really did.
Yeah.
You guys' family genes are strong though, because I just saw that picture of Colt or of Easton whenever he was younger.
Oh yeah.
And he looks exactly like Colt. Like holy crap.
Yeah, that
almost
Jeffrey
like
gene.
Jeffrey gene.
We got big heads.
Good hair.
Big
heads.
Cody's the biggest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even know if he's ours, man. I think we picked him up in the woods. He might be the only Sasquatch left on Earth.
He really is. He's the last Bigfoot.
That's good of your guys' family to go.
He's out there smacking trees.
That's really nice.
But yeah, this is Charles, Chuck, whatever, you know.
So Charles is your real name?
Charles is
Where did Chuck come from?
It's like
isn't that kind of like? Sometimes I'd be asking
It's
people.
like
I think that's like that's the old school like.
What's your name? Gary, but they call me TJ or something. Like what? I don't get
we
it.
have 4 Chucks and I think 5 actually.
Yeah, so he does.
And like 3 of them are still alive. So I was named after my uncle on my mom's side.
Got you.
Her oldest brother. He passed away before I was born in a car crash.
Okay.
But I was named after him, but my great grandpa is named Charles, and he was Grandpa Charles, but
he's got
by Chuck, and then we had Uncle Chuck, who recently passed away. I mean,
there's just lines of Chucks,
and I didn't continue it, and I don't know why.
I mean, it's not like it can't still be fully continued.
Well, I think you named Jace damn near after me.
Jace Michael.
So like you kept a lot of our family's names into his 3 boys. So
that's what's up. Got to keep that lineage strong.
Yeah. But let's go ahead. And, did you guys all? I think Chuck, you met Jared first, right?
Hold on, we're getting a little bit of feedback.
I think that's Jared.
Yeah, I met Jared when he was about kindergarten, 5 years old.
Wow.
6.
Yeah, that was with Cody.
Yeah, Cody, him and Cody were best friends.
Early first grade.
Yeah, but Jared loved me, dude. He was like always all about Chuck when he came over. So when I see him in public with his mom, people would he'd freak out. So like to me, he's my little brother, the same as Cody. But it's always been like that with him. And there was one time I was on a date with a girl that I didn't like, and Jared, it was at a gas station. And he was waving at me, and I told the girl that was my kid. I'm only 17. So
my God.
I would have been like,
Okay, but wait a minute. Red flag right there.
Yeah.
How did she not know the one huge elephant in the room?
not exactly.
Does it need to be said?
It doesn't. It does. I just said he was really tan. That's all I did. But you know, girls around
Puerto
here.
Rican.
Yeah, I don't even remember that girl's name, to be honest. I worked with her at Subway, but
That's funny. You know, though, I honestly believe that, like, you know, Michael and Cody looked up to a lot. So I believe, like, I gained that from them. They're always talking about how great you were. So then I see you outside. Oh, that's all I know. It's an adult.
yeah.
He was the first one that taught us how to get an ass beaten in Madden. He's the first one to like tell us, hey, that's a good looking hat, or like, hey, you're being stupid. Like he was blunt with you because he was the oldest.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 34.
So 34. I mean, that's a difference.
Yeah. So 8 years older than Cody, and then what? How old are you?
22.
22. So 12 years older than you.
Were you here? Were you here in Lebanon your whole life?
Not the whole life.
Okay.
I came here when I was 15.
Okay.
So, but I mean, I came here before then because Dad still lived here.
But 15, then you were high school and everything.
Yep.
Did you know Colin, my brother?
I think so. I don't know.
Colin Chadwell?
I don't know. I have to look it up.
Yeah.
But I'm sure I did.
I'm sure you guys were in that. He'd be 34.
Yeah, because I graduated in 06. I don't know what he did.
I think 07.
07. So he's a grade ahead of me. So I probably knew him.
Or no, he would have been behind.
Okay.
Wait. You get what I'm trying to say.
I
If
got
he's
what you're
younger
saying.
than you.
I bet he would, because I feel like my sister Casey probably knew who he was.
Yeah.
I feel like you would if you saw a picture of him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I always felt like I had to be because I was older. So to me, I got them into playing Madden. I got them into collecting sports cards. Cody turned into a monster.
You got me interested in Tiger Woods golf.
Oh, yeah.
The game.
Yeah, I remember that.
PGA Tour.
That was good
PGA
times.
Tour.
That's a good game, honestly,
It is.
bro.
I mean,
It's
I hate
fun.
that they changed the name just because he was sleeping with another woman. Like that could have got more sales if you ask me. I don't know.
Right, no doubt.
Right? Because no one
And
expected
you
that
put
from
cheat
him.
codes on there. You put cheat codes on there for Tiger.
Yeah.
You know, you could make a real big revenue off that.
But yeah, and then Vince, I met Vinny when he was about 12, 11, 12.
Yeah, seventh grade.
Yeah,
Football.
and that's a funny story.
No, I came over after a spring dance or something. It was in the springtime. I know that.
Yeah, because you wanted to. I think Cody wanted to stay the night that night
Mm-hmm.
because he wanted to get away with more than what he could somewhere else. But 'cause I had a house then because I bought a house young, and then
I mean, you got the older brother.
yeah,
Like,
but the
what's
thing
gonna
is, our
happen?
dad was like right around the corner. I don't know why I bought a house by my parents, but I did.
I feel like
Yeah.
that always kind of happens
Yeah.
first.
So the White House.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
But you lived at the White House?
yeah. The White House. That's what they called it. You know, I felt,
It was weird. We did call it the White House.
The
I
White
remember
House.
that day.
You're like, bro,
I seen
it's just white.
Michael coming home from Harney. He was in like 5th grade.
Yeah.
Like chubby old Michael.
My Justin Bieber hair.
Yeah. Well, my best friend was over that day, and I'm like, Cody, you can stay all night. I think he asked for you to stay all night too. And I'm not gonna lie, I thought Vince was Asian. Because
oh my
Vince,
God.
Vince had a heavy Asian vibe back in the day.
It was the long
I
hair.
swear to God, and it was that very black. That hair was black.
Oh yeah,
man.
dude, and it was straight.
It was black, and it was
Jet
straight.
black.
Yeah, but
Very
He kinda looked
lined
like a
up,
samurai a little bit, maybe some
Yeah.
Japanese.
narrow face.
Yeah.
I mean,
but I
Yeah,
guess
slant eyes.
slanted eyes. I mean, man,
You guys chill out. Let's stop
we
it.
gotta stop. We gotta stop. We gotta stop.
but I got good vibes from him, and he could tell because we messed with him, and my best friend was there, and when we're together, it's you're gonna get hell.
Yeah.
They're
You clown
younger
on it.
kids,
It's
so-
just how it works.
So Nick told Vince that he just got out of prison. You know, he's been in prison for 3 years.
So he's a fugitive.
He's out on parole,
Holy shit!
and Vince the whole time was just.
you could. He was like,
Oh, he was just
like, what
all
the
weirded out, like looking
So
at Cody, and Cody's like not telling him it's
he's like not saying certain things he shouldn't say.
I don't know how long it went on, but he ended up staying the night, I believe. But it made me laugh because Nick held that and just death
Nick's
stared
an
him the whole
intimidating
night.
guy too. He's like
Yeah.
both guys.
Oh my
Dude,
Yeah.
you guys could have really drawn that out because I knew Nick probably could have made a phone call and had a cop show up to the house
Oh,
with
yeah.
the sirens or something, just as a
I
joke.
remember us all just sitting at the kitchen table, I was just like so uncomfortable, like, oh my god.
You're like, why did I do this?
But I think by the end of the night, Nick told him. But like I said, ever since then,
Vince said,
yeah.
Fresh sigh of relief.
So,
"Yeah,
I
he's
mean,
so happy."
So all these guys end up becoming like little brothers to me.
Yeah.
So I mean, there was times where they stayed all night, and Cody be the first one to sleep. Jared remembers these times. We'd throw powder on him.
Yeah,
Fuck
I
with
remember.
him.
Oh yeah.
Jackass type shit.
Oh, yeah.
That
Dude,
was funny as
Keep
shit.
his ass.
We had that. Yeah, we had the. Cody was out, dude.
Dude,
And,
we were slapping him with
and
socks.
Chuck's the sneaky one. Chuck started this. He
Chuck
takes
started
the flour
it.
and just starts drizzling it on his face. I'm like, "All right, dude, fuck this." And I take a whole handful of it, and I just smack it. It smacks.
You
on
can
his
hear
face.
the sound of it, him smacking him in the face, the flour.
Does he wake up?
Didn't know.
Dude, what turned over?
Yeah.
My man thought he was baking. He said, "Oh, thank you, sir." He just got a
Didn't
bunch
we?
of fucking flour.
Didn't you tie a sock to a fishing pole?
Fishing pole. And I was like, we're really gonna fuck with him now because we wanted to
Make him think
rub
it was
all
a-
over him.
Yeah.
But we kept
Dan, you
casting
took it to like a
We
real
did.
level because
Oh,
usually
dude.
people just dangle it.
No,
They're like
no.
sock in hand.
No.
You said, "Let me use my fishing pole
Yep.
in the house."
And we did.
That reminds me of the Fantastic Four, and they're using the thing, and he has a big shaving cream.
But yeah,
Jared, I like
was
your
mad.
sweatshirt, brother.
Oh yeah, shout out! I shouted you out, but you were out of the room.
I was out of the room. Okay, well then there you go. Acknowledgement. Real recognizes real. So here's the thing, little brothers, all of them to you. What are we?
I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
I was interested on if you guys had a story of when you met, or if it was just being around
I
the
mean,
family.
through you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew
Yeah.
of Logan, but just
Being
'cause-
at the
'cause of your
park,
other friends.
probably.
Yeah, I mean,
Public
I'm pretty
shot
sure I
hoops.
played basketball with him plenty
Did
of
you?
times.
Do you think you like recognize Devin, my older brother? I mean, he's like 2
Dude,
years.
he would. I'm telling you. He just
You know
has
what I
to
mean?
see a
Maybe.
picture.
Like maybe you knew him a little bit
Yeah.
more just because he was older.
Probably,
But
but
yeah,
I know
I
at the
def-
park
what I
for
knew
sure.
of you,
Park,
and like
yeah.
I said, through my brothers is how I met you, and we became,
Mm-hmm.
buddies. So
That's
it's
right.
like,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's how it works. But yeah, these two I just met when they were younger. I don't know if there's any more. How many more is Cody? There's like he had a couple friends, but some of them disappeared. I don't know what
Yeah.
happened to them.
That's not
Pedigo. I mean,
Michael,
Wait,
that
there
you
you go.
would not exactly remember, but that you're fond of, that you have good memory of. Is there any?
What of my dumbass? Does he have any good memories of me? I'm sure he's got bajillion funny ones.
Any good stories you got?
for Michael,
Faking out my mom, thinking he made a. You can go ahead and tell it. This is a good one.
What
The
is it?
fake Play-Doh poop.
oh yeah.
Oh no!
So I'm a prankster. I love jokes. All right, and so one day I was bored. This is when I was in high school, and my dad was out traveling for work.
Okay.
So we had Play-Doh, and it was brown. So I'm like, I'm gonna make this thing
Such
look
a
like
weird color
yeah,
for
weird
Play-Doh,
color.
if you
so
think about it.
what can I make with this chocolate cupcake? No.
Besides shit.
yeah, I'm gonna make
Yeah.
Mr. Hanky,
Yeah,
and I'm gonna, you know,
Mr. Hanky.
yeah. So I made that, and I put it on the toilet seat.
Oh my
like
god!
right on the not the lid, the
Yeah.
actual seat. Well, I think this is when Michael was maybe 5 or 6.
So he
he's-
could have very well went and shit
Yeah.
on the fucking
Yeah,
toilet.
well, that's what my
You-
stepmom, Jody, his mom, thought.
Yeah.
And I felt horrible because he got put in the corner.
Oh, you got timed out.
I walked in from coming home, hanging out with friends, and he's in the corner, and I hear her in there like cussing and cleaning up the toilet.
Yeah,
and I'm like, what's wrong? And she said he pooped on the toilet seat. I instantly start laughing, and I'm like, that was Play-Doh. And she's like, I flushed that. She goes like, well, if it gets clogged, your dad's out of town. I was like, oh shit,
it was
like
poop sized. I mean, I think it should be all right.
Yeah, I wasn't ready to be the man of the house and have to fix the toilet. So I'm like,
I'm not
shit,
a plumber.
Yeah. So that prank went a little too far, and I had to apologize to him. But
She didn't do any investigation.
no, she just went straight.
No smell. No.
Like,
And it was straight to me too. I mean,
yeah, as a parent, I'm gonna sniff it. Like,
Yeah.
I just what I do.
I didn't do it. Stop lying.
Yeah, I have 3 kids. I've sniffed enough ass. I know she should have. Like knocked it in the toilet. And
I
she
know the
flushed
difference.
it.
Yeah.
So that's what happened.
I love going over to your guys' house because one, I mean, I have my one, real sister, and then I have 2 half brothers and 3 half sisters, and but they don't live with me. So whenever I got to come over to your guys' house, it was cool because it was like I actually got to have the siblings.
Yeah.
Around,
Always,
and
dude.
you guys were so much more. You guys were so much more. What should I say? I wouldn't say like rebellious. But,
Yeah. Rambunctious?
we all lived like we were grown adults since we were like young kids.
Mischievous.
Yeah.
Mischievous, yeah.
Mischievous.
Also, Mike, you mentioned one podcast about the witch. Can we get some elaboration on the witch that was in the house?
Oh, you little bastards. Oh my god. I'll explain this one. So, on this one, I don't know how old I was. Chuck might be able to help me out here, but you guys always scared me and Cody. It wasn't just me. I mean, it specifically ended up being me on the joke side, but you always told me and Cody and stuff that attic up in our old house used to be witches lived in there and they hung themselves and all this stuff, and that you could hear things and sometimes the door opens, all this shit. And that house, I believe, probably was haunted anyways. I don't think
creepy.
I don't think he was making that up to say like there wasn't shit going on, because that house was weird. But the story ended up being he always told me that shit, and this is like years go by of living there, and then one day. I'm helping my dad out. I'm a young kid. I probably shouldn't have even been under there with him, but I'm under the crawl space, drilling holes so Dad can shove cable up through the floor. Well, while we're down there, there's a shovel and like a real old lady pair of shoes. And I mean, they did a good job. Like, it looked like they'd been down there forever. I mean, forever, dude. And it's like, I get out of there.
Wait, this is you.
I did not put him there. No. Everyone thought I did.
See, that's the
Listen,
thing.
my ass is not going in a crawl space.
Okay,
I'm not doing
Chuck,
with
hand on the Bible.
Yeah,
put your
Chuck,
right hand in the air.
Yeah, I'm
You
telling
didn't do it?
No,
didn't
I
do it.
believe him too. Chuck would have never got in that crawl space because Dad would have never let him in the fucking crawl
It's been a
space.
good
I'm
one.
kind of scared now, honestly.
But
Me too. That makes it even more scary.
I thought
the
it was going to be a
story-
joke. It's not.
no, but all those witch stories was a joke. That was just him always trying to fuck with me,
Yeah.
trying to
Well,
scare me.
the-
But then that shit happens. It's like, what the fuck?
The real reason is because my room was where this attic was, and I had a door. I had a door that went into
You're
a
good.
closet that went into the attic, and it was the creepiest thing
That's
ever.
I hate.
Okay?
Yeah, like
So-
his old house.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
that
grandma's
shit was
house.
scary.
Nana's
So-
old
Grandma's
house.
house.
I would tell them these stories to make myself feel better. Because I didn't want to be. I think that's the stuff. Like, I'm a teenager. I'm not gonna tell my brothers that I'm scared.
Yeah.
Okay, so this room, I'm not. I believe in ghosts. I believe in paranormal stuff.
Okay,
But growing up in that room, there's a couple times I woke up and I couldn't move.
that's called sleep paralysis.
It is.
Yeah.
So as I got older, I looked it up and say, okay, maybe there wasn't something there. But to me, I always felt like there was somebody in there watching
In the corner,
in the corner.
tall.
And
Fuck
that
that.
closet door, I had to put my clothes basket in front of it because it would open up no matter what I did.
Well, that's
So-
probably a draft
Yeah.
there.
So come
It's like
to find-
the older
yeah.
we get, the more we understand. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck are we talking
Yeah,
about?
so I still think there was something weird up in that house, but that exact room, I think that house burnt down years ago,
whoa.
and the fire started in that exact room where
Yeah,
I,
that's
where
fucked
I
up.
was. So to me, that
The house was weird. It
That's
was a
kinda
little
fucked
bit
up.
of an older house. And
We had good
it was a
memories,
fun-
though.
Yeah.
And the garage is still there. So every time I see that garage, I still have memories because that's the first time I smelled. Some of the first times I smelled
Embalming
pot.
fluid.
No, not embalming. My dad's not a serial killer. He's just a pothead. So, you know what? I don't know. Maybe I don't think he is.
I don't think he is.
But I would have found
Same
something.
look in the court of law.
Right. But yeah, that place has good memories, and like I said, you know what my dad was doing when he was in there because he would come out and come inside and eat everything.
Eat the whole thing, bro.
Yeah, so
We're gonna
times.
continue on with some of these spooky stories. That was a good question to ask, Jay. I wanted to bring up one for myself just because Chuck will know personally that I lived in a house for not very long, just like a year or two, basically. That was. What are we looking for? A lighter?
Yeah, I'm looking for a lighter. You got one?
Yeah, I got a spark. You always know that.
Oh, I did one of these.
I didn't see it. I was focused in. But I lived in a house for like 2 years. While I was in high school, it was my ex-girlfriend's house. But this house was made, in like the 1890s or something?
it was moved here.
And it was moved here on the back of a trailer from Zionsville. Maybe like Whitestown, Zionsville area. And
Lighter.
what had happened is there was a fucking brutal axe murder in that house. The dad of that house came in and brutally murdered his daughter and his wife in the house
with an axe.
Yes,
Yeah.
in the house.
These types of stories is like once you use an object like that,
And that
that
was
shit
real.
gets a little scary.
That was real. That was a real thing that happened. And the house was super old. It had the fucking feeling. It had the vibe. And then it was like shit would happen to me in that house. And I was never really into the personal side of it, of like spirits and paranormal. But ever since that house for me, I've kind of changed my mind because I've had some experiences in there.
Jared,
Now,
are
if
you
something
inside?
like that happens in a house,
you can hear the
like
rain.
you have to tell someone that happened, right? Or no? Like,
Yeah,
or that there was a murder. That don't you
Yeah.
have to like decrease the value on a house if something?
Well, it
You know,
was documented, I believe, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's documented. I don't think you have to decrease the value of the house, but I think you do have to tell the people about.
Well, shit.
that.
Nowadays, it increases the value. Of it.
Yeah,
They
for
want
sure.
to.
That reminds
How
me
many
of a-
people?
Location of the house, and I guess it's all fair game, you know. It's
Yeah.
all the same spot, so I don't know.
It reminds me
I
of
don't know.
Sinister when that author buys the house just because all
Yeah.
those murders happen.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about? Ethan
Yeah.
Hawke, I think.
Yeah. Which when we talk about one later, I'll tell you guys about it.
When the
I don't know.
what's that? When the Indian skull was under the house.
Oh, Poltergeist?
happened.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Classic movie.
The new Poltergeist, because there's a.
Yeah, the remake. I never seen the remake.
I don't think I've seen the remake.
I've never seen the remake.
No,
I was scared to death in the original one. My
Yeah.
uncle used to take me up to his room. He lived with us when I was a kid. And I'd have to watch that fucking movie. I was terrified. The blood would be squirting out of the closet. Terrified.
Like,
I
I'm fucking scared, dude.
I just watched the remake of the Freddy Krueger, the 2010.
They made
Yeah,
Freddy
they
look
made that.
awful in that. I
Yeah,
think.
and it
was
was
all
like
CGI'd.
it just wasn't good.
What about the new Halloween? Has anyone seen the new
Terrible.
Halloween?
I've seen it. I
Terrible.
liked it.
You like it?
Some people hated it.
I
I
heard
liked
it's
it.
terrible.
I've heard
I've heard
both.
to like it.
I
heard
think
a little bit.
it wasn't scary though. It wasn't a scary
Was
movie.
it suspenseful?
Yeah,
They're
Was
aiming-
it, I heard
they're
there was a
aiming
lot
for
of brutal
suspense.
kills, in
but
like,
it
you just
wasn't
fucking-
a scary movie.
It's because you're not a kid anymore.
I get that, but the story to me, I feel like one day, not to ruin things for anybody, but the new character being played in the younger daughter of the what's her name, the old lady, the
That's
grandmother.
in all of them.
Yeah, her
Jamie-
granddaughter.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
So Jamie Lee Curtis's granddaughter in this movie, I feel like if they're gonna continue to make Michael Myers movies,
That's hard to say.
it's gonna be her turning into a Michael Myers, is what I believe.
That is kind of weird.
I feel like she's gonna turn corrupt somehow and put the mask on, and she'll be the new Michael
I
Myers.
mean, look at
She
those
has
pictures
lived
of the
in
shirt.
terror her whole life. Maybe she just wants to turn it on someone.
Yeah, she's like, all right, now it's my turn, bitch.
But I don't know. I mean, I thought it was good. It's Michael Myers. How can it not be good?
Right. It's just it didn't.
I mean, it's the boogeyman. He can't die, so maybe it doesn't matter.
Did it meet your expectations?
No.
It did mine.
Okay,
because
did-
the murder scenes. I mean, they
Oh,
were
I
intense.
like
Yeah,
nice
those were
murder
brutal.
scenes.
Have you seen it?
No.
Well, there's a scene that a lot of people wanted to get removed, and it was
Oh, I saw this on Yahoo today.
Yeah, when all the firefighters that he
Oh yeah,
he
that
murders
was
all this
Jesus.
firefighters.
Oh my god.
Damn. Don't
Dude.
fuck with the firefighters.
Well,
they didn't.
You know
They
what?
didn't.
He's a murderer. I mean,
Yeah.
shit. He murdered a truck driver in another one. I know. I mean,
Oh yeah, I remember that. Rob
truck
Zombie.
driver doesn't have as much respect as a firefighter, but I mean, either
They're
way,
still
I mean,
human
no one wants
beings.
to see
Yeah,
somebody
it
murdered.
doesn't
People
matter
are
about
way
their
too
job.
sensitive these days, man. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's another article that just came out that said he's Michael Myers homophobic.
Yeah, I saw that.
Because he murdered that gay couple in it.
Yep.
I mean,
Oh my gosh, what?
why is that even an article? I don't know.
Why'd you put a gay couple in the movie? Because you wanted to make them feel better that there's gay people in the movie.
They're
Well,
gonna
guess
get
what? They got
killed.
fucking killed just
They're
like
gonna get
every other
killed.
person gets
Yeah.
killed.
There's
My
a
question is,
statistic.
like,
if
I
you're
guess
in a bad place at the at the right time and he's there, man, he don't
Yeah.
give a fuck.
No, you're gonna get
getting
killed.
See, I got
Jason doesn't like virgins. Or whatever you want to say. You know what I mean?
Oh,
He
yeah.
kills a virgin.
Campers,
Like,
yeah.
who
Keep it in.
cares? He's killing people.
I don't like you, virgin.
Yeah.
You're lucky.
He's killing someone with like horror movies used to have like tits in every single
Always.
movie.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Isn't there
Now
a new
you
Chucky coming out?
It's a series
It's
on
a-
Sci-Fi.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh no,
I
maybe
don't wanna
USA.
see
I
Chucky.
can't remember. One of the two.
Nothing's gonna be better than the original when it comes to
Right.
Chucky. The first
Well,
two,
I just saw the new Paul Rudd trailer for the Ghostbusters,
Yeah.
and it's not even Ghostbusters.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard the
I'm gonna-
review
I'm gonna
is
not-
actually really good. Apparently,
I'm not gonna watch a Paul Rudd movie all the time. You know what I mean?
I do love Paul Rudd as
He
Ant-Man.
doesn't
though.
watch.
I love-
He doesn't
but-
watch Marvel.
Yeah, that's true.
So Paul Rudd movies
Uh,
aren't probably that good to him.
You gotta
God
think
damn
about
it.
it.
What's the one with him and the kids? Fuck. Role models.
Role models
Yeah.
is gold.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
funny.
That's an amazing movie.
Don't get me
Put my
wrong.
pants down.
I like Paul Rudd. It's just he's not my go-to actor.
I get you.
Yeah. So and while we're on the topic though of like scary movies and stuff, and I know Halloween that shit runs deep in your guys' household. I know Cody always told me about the fear of Michael Myers and shit.
Yeah.
Now he always plays this song for his kids.
Oh yeah.
What
That's
movies, what horror movie was like scariest for you guys? What one like really struck you?
I'll go
It-
first.
Oh, you go first then.
The youngest.
Because it was Jared and Cody that showed me the movie when I was like 9 years old. Jeepers Creepers at
Oh yeah.
your greenhouse on
That's a good
Lafayette.
The old Jeepies, creepies.
I don't
bro.
even think I was supposed to watch those movies, and
Well,
you
no,
guys
you
showed
weren't.
me,
You're young.
and I had fucking nightmares because of that shit.
Of course you did.
You go, Chuck.
That was pretty creepy.
That's how it works.
My house or your house, Mike?
That was at your house. That was like my first time staying with you and Cody at your house.
Chuck, what about you? What's that movie, bro?
My cousin Joey, he's a little bit older than me. He used to make me watch It, the original
Oh, my
It.
God.
You know, I'm a little
It.
kid, so for the longest time, I didn't even take a bath because I thought this asshole's gonna come
Oh
up
my
out,
God, dude.
out of the drain.
Yeah.
And I still blame my cousin. I won't even. I haven't even watched the new ones.
Bro, the new ones are good, bro. I love the new ones.
I just
That
haven't.
guy just plays a good it.
Yeah, but it's it that sanctified all clowns across the world as
Very,
a
very
creepy
true.
entity.
Well,
If it wasn't for that movie, clowns wouldn't be that creepy.
Wait a minute. When we're talking serial killers, who was the guy who was a clown and who was a serial killer?
I know what you're talking about. I can't
Gacy.
think of the name.
John Wayne Gacy.
Wayne Gacy.
Yeah.
When did he come around?
It was
I
the
don't know.
80s. I
When
think.
did it come around? Because what if they
That was 80s, right?
What if they got their idea of it from him?
that? Yeah.
And then what was it like? Maybe 5 years
It's
ago, or
Stephen
something
King,
like that,
right?
There was like a huge clown hysteria when everyone was dressing as like
It
bloody
was.
clowns and shit.
It was about 10 years before the movie came out.
Bro, that's who they got the idea from it.
Is it Stephen King that wrote it?
Yes.
Yes.
Stephen
bro.
King was drunk or high half the time he wrote books.
Yeah, that's
So
why he wrote Cujo.
he read about
Yeah.
that
Okay,
dude
yeah.
and was like perfect.
Yep.
Okay, so it's Vince. What's that movie, brother?
Either the first Sinister
Okay.
freaked me
Oh
out,
shit! Yeah.
or when I was a kid,
Yeah, I want to know that kid.
The,
movie. Those are the
original-
ones that stick with you.
the 2004 Texas Chainsaw Massacre with I think it
Yeah.
had Jessica Biel in it, maybe.
Okay.
But
Vince just
I lived. It was at my dad's house. We lived out in the middle of a cornfield.
Oh, that makes
movie,
it bad.
You know what I mean?
That makes it
and
bad.
it's fucking just terrifying watching them drive through that cornfield.
You fit the description.
Yeah.
Signs. I watched Signs.
Yeah,
Why
that's
did
good
you
to
just,
fuck out of me when I was a
just
kid.
read my mind?
I don't know,
Why
but
did you just read my mind? sir?
that alien movie fucked with me when I
That's
watched
my
it.
movie, bro. Signs. As soon
Dude.
as I
Watching
watched
that
him,
lady get cut in half.
when I
It's
watched
fucking-
dude walk across the street, I said, I'm done.
Yeah.
I don't ever want want to fucking watch.
He looks at you, boom,
Bro,
and he just keeps on walking.
dog.
Like, you ain't stopping my stride.
And those were some long strides. My man could do
Can't
a
remember
40-yard
his name. Yeah,
dash in 20 seconds. He was,
And they can camouflage and shit.
yeah. Signs fucked me up for a hot minute. That was the one for me when I was younger.
I agree. That one fucked with me.
And it was bad. I was like, oh, why am I so
Who's
scared?
the guy in that? I forget his name.
Mel Gibson and
The younger one.
isn't Joaquin Phoenix in
Yes, that him. Joaquin Phoenix.
that?
Yeah.
No.
Joaquin,
Isn't
he
Joaquin
was in
Phoenix?
it?
I think he's
No,
younger in
the
it.
guy who
Yeah,
played,
he's in it. He's in
Johnny
it.
Cash.
Look at the
That's Joaquin
motherfuckers
Phoenix.
with
Yeah, it is Mel Gibson, Joaquin Phoenix.
one-
Wow,
Foil
that's
on their
I
head.
mean, that's a great lineup if you think about it.
Rory Culkin. Is that Macaulay Culkin's brother?
It could be. Who knows?
I don't know.
Signs. Okay, so
He
it
looks
was,
like him.
it was released in 2002. I would have been 5, and I probably watched it when I was probably 6 or 7.
Yeah, I was a little bit older.
The
too.
alien pops through like the
Dog.
just the doorway.
It scared the shit out of me. What's it?
What's Jared's? Jared, did you
Hold on,
say
real quick. Pan's Labyrinth. That one part where old boy puts his fucking fingers in his hands, and then he goes like this.
the eyeball?
He's like, bro,
Oh, yeah.
that fucked with me real bad. Because
I
then it
haven't
was
seen
like,
that.
Yeah.
Sounds like a nightmare.
a lot
bro.
of kids
Promise
didn't
you.
see
That was
that.
directed by the same guy that directed Signs, M. Night Shyamalan.
he
my
knows
God.
his shit.
That's the guy that scares you, dude.
God damn it. Where is he?
That scares me.
Jared?
Yeah, what's yours, Jared?
Well, it kind of sucks too because Chuck said mine too. Mine's it. Mine was it.
Okay,
dude.
why did it-
Fuck that. I'd look
Yeah.
at the cover of that shit and I'd be terrified of
He's-
that movie. And
he's-
like you said, him
he's
coming up
peeking
out of the
behind
drain
it.
And,
Yeah.
Cover.
and the fact that they like the whole 2 movie like deal that they did,
Tim Curry.
and it's almost like one whole movie. It's like now I have to watch a whole second one. This is
Right.
Everybody's older than me too, so it's like I don't have a say on whether can't we like watch fucking Batman or something? No, we have to
Please.
watch.
Batman's scared of fucking clowns too. That's the thing. We all are scared of fucking clowns.
Where are they?
Do you think the older it is scarier than the newer?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
To me, it is.
Dude.
Just because it's what's scary.
Just
Yeah.
like Jared was saying with the cover, my grandma and my aunt had the book on a bookshelf,
That's
and it was the
just- I don't
same
like that.
same thing. But he was peeking through, like you could see him peeking through the book.
That's scary, bro.
Act like, all right, bro. You need to chill. For real. You're just gonna pop up everywhere. Like Freddy Krueger hops in your dreams and shit. That sucks. Let alone, but
Just
at least
smoke
there's,
some meth,
Some
you'd
like
be alright.
humor and,
That's what they try to do in.
another thing that I wanted. Oh well, you said Jeepers Creepers too,
Yeah.
and then Vince, you said something about the cornfield. The movie Jeepers Creepers 2, whenever they're the football team
Oh,
and they
yeah,
get stuck out in the middle of the field and shit, that shit scared me too. So
Yeah.
They
it would
find a
definitely
spike with the
be
belly
between-
button on it.
Oh my god!
I remember that part.
It would definitely be between it and
Do you
Jeepers Creepers.
think that cornfields are more scary to us because we've been raised around them? We're more
Yeah.
Midwest. We're Midwest boys, are we all not?
I don't know what.
I was thinking that driving to Kokomo today. Like, I wonder
Why?
what other people think like this landscape would look like if they came from like California or the
Yeah.
desert or something like that.
Would you
ever seen Children of the Corn?
I haven't,
my
but I've
God.
always
Well,
heard
it's
that it
just
was
like-
like
That was a good one.
scary?
I bet
Like
I bet
crazy
people
movie.
that have lived in mountains their whole life aren't afraid of mountains.
Exactly.
Really.
Jedediah.
Or no, the other way around. They are afraid of
They're
the
more
mountains.
scared of probably mountain people and shit.
I think like since we have lived around them all of our lives, like we're more scared of them, but we know them more, and I feel like it's the same thing. Like
Yeah.
people that lived in like mountain people,
or ocean.
like they know
They
that
might
it's
be
real,
scared of
but
the
they're
water.
more comfortable in the mountains.
yeah.
If there's anybody listening who isn't around like cornfields and shit, running through cornfields is not fun.
Yeah,
You get cut
snakes and shit running around in there. Dude.
Yeah.
You can't see where you're
Come out
going.
with slices and shit. Like
Oh,
you
yeah.
get
Fucked
dropped
up.
in a box full of razor blades.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm pretty sure we went through
Spiders.
the corn at my dad's crib all the time.
yeah.
Yeah, dude. Remember we were running through there. We were like knocking.
knocking the bitches over. Imagine just being a farmer and being like, "Why, bro? Like, why the fuck did you just fuck this shit up for me, asshole?"
How about this? So we've been talking about movies and more of just ideas all night.
Okay.
Spooky thoughts, spooky ideas, or whatever.
It's a lot of them.
we're gonna bring it into reality of some real cases, some real people, some real situations, real history, and we're gonna start off with some stories that we have.
Are we talking serial
Yeah,
killers?
we're going straight into reality now. We're talking about real killers, not Michael Myers.
We're not talking about movie, film, director script.
That's what we're
This
going
shit's
into.
for real.
That's what we're doing.
Chuck, you want to start us off?
Yeah, I can do that.
do it.
I'm
We got a
big
few.
into serial killers and true crime and all that good stuff. So I listen to other podcasts that talk about these guys, and there's a local one in Indiana. These ladies are crime
It's
junkies,
two girls.
but they're huge.
Whoa.
They're the top crime podcast for so many years in a row. So they have multiple channels now, and stations that you can listen to them. But the first time I heard the very first one on this top 10, I wanted to see the top 10 in Indiana. I didn't think there was that many from Indiana.
I didn't think there was either.
So this is in our own backyard. This guy is from Westfield, Indiana. So I don't know.
Sorry.
Vince has probably heard of him. I'm glad your porn didn't pop up or anything weird.
we got clean tabs every time.
That's in the private.
Yeah.
Vince.
But yeah, so I thought it'd be cool to maybe look up some before I came some Indiana guys.
Yeah.
So or women, however, too. But this guy's Herb Baumeister. I think I say that right.
It
Or
looks like
Baumeister,
it.
something like that. So
Bomb maker. I don't know.
I knew nothing about this guy until I heard that podcast. So I had to look more into it. But he obviously was from Westfield, Indiana, not far from Lebanon. So we all know how to get
we
there.
know how to get there.
Yeah. So his house is actually still there. Someone else owns it now. But $1 million house. So this guy's wealthy. He has his ways around things because he's wealthy. But I believe, so he was married with kids as a cover-up.
Oh.
Because he was
gay.
He was gay. That was his target. It was men.
He's one of them.
He's one of them.
He's one of them.
He would go out to these bars and get these guys and bring them back to certain locations. I think most.
Come back home.
Yeah.
Late.
So when his wife is out of town or he's out of town, he really
That's fucked
wasn't.
up.
Yeah. So this guy. I don't know.
He's got $1 million house. You're right.
Yeah.
Man. Come
$1 million
back,
house.
have a good time.
You're talking
Look
about
at that tie.
Yeah, you're talking about $1 million house back in the '90s. So
That's,
I mean,
yeah. I think it's gonna be
a little
nice.
bit different.
Yeah.
1996.
Yeah, so it's cool to look this guy up and see the house and stuff. But man, recently someone's bought it, but a housing development bought some of his land, I believe. I'm pretty sure this is what I found.
Okay.
But when they were digging to build more of these houses, they found more bones. So
Oh my God.
this
That's
guy would
fucked up.
bury his body, most of them in the backyard. His dog gave it away, finding some of the bones before.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff on this guy. We could talk about him the whole episode if we
How
wanted
many
to.
victims?
Throw me a bone, man. They just fucking.
It said
At least 11. There's possible more because
All in Indianapolis.
All in Indianapolis.
Visiting gay Indianapolis clubs.
Yep.
That's scary, bro. It takes about 40 minutes to get to Indy from Westfield?
Yep.
Maybe less.
maybe
less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all these people that he killed probably
Who
just
knows
went
if,
missing.
like, these guys were even like gay necessarily. Like, he could just be like, hey, like, go up to straight guys.
I got
that
a
he
straight
liked or
mansion.
something that he, hey man, come party at my house.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And
Yeah.
you just get lured into your death trap.
Or like drugs. You could have used drugs.
Yep.
You could have used a lot of
I was
things.
gonna
when
say,
it
did they
comes
get
to-
into detail on? I know it said he killed
How
himself,
they
so
killed
they
him.
don't know a lot about it. But was he a butcherer, or did he just like straight up come home and shoot him and then bury him?
Well, yeah. I guess we could find out.
I think he.
weapon.
This isn't all about him. This is as all of Indiana's top 10. But the main reason, the dog gave some stuff away with the bones, but there's one guy that got away from him, and that's what really set things going. And the story that I heard was wherever he took him, there was mannequins everywhere.
Oh wow!
Is what I was.
House of Wax. just
Yeah,
like I was
some
watching.
weird shit. But this guy ended up getting away from him.
It even says the couple's children discovered a skeleton
Yeah.
on the ground.
The kids
bro.
found
What the
Yep.
fuck?
That's fucked up.
So when they're saying skeleton, dude, If it's a
He
full
didn't-
blown
he
skeleton,
didn't
that
chop him
means
up, he
it's
just buried
been
him, huh?
it's
years.
been
You don't
there
just
for a minute.
you don't turn into a skeleton.
Yeah, it's
though.
decomposed.
Like
Type
it said
shit.
when
Yeah.
his wife questioned him about the bones, he told him it belonged to his dead dad, and she
What the
bought
fuck?
the explanation. That's crazy.
Nah, baby. See what I did was I buried my dad in the backyard and kept him close.
I want to see who's the wife of this man. Who's the fucked up bitch that married this dude?
Well,
Yeah.
that's what I was about to say, Mike. Is think about this: how fucked
Money.
up an individual
Yeah.
you would have to be to put.
And why
on a
didn't he
front
kill her?
every
Yeah.
single daily life, and to live with yourself killing multiple people and burying them on your property, and then just going along having your wife and kids in the house and eating dinner, eating breakfast.
It's
and
like-
just, dude, you literally
Yeah.
got to have some really mental issues.
That's
man. And
psychotic.
It seems
Yeah.
like he can't help it.
Yeah.
No, yeah, these people I feel like can't help it. It's like
Yeah.
a pulse. I feel like it's similar to like drug addiction.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People get addicted to drugs. It's not like they want to fucking shoot
Yeah.
up heroin
B-
in a
BTK.
Or
corner.
is it a power?
I want
Yeah.
I want Mindhunter to come back so bad.
BTK only stopped
Mindhunter.
killing in the 90s because he became a dog catcher and like euthanizing dogs after he caught them. So that stopped his
His addiction.
like urge to.
See, that would stop his addiction, but there's some of these guys
Yes,
are not
yeah.
like that. Some of
Yeah.
these guys
They can't.
have specifics that they want.
Yeah.
And this guy wanted,
gays.
and it's like he almost felt ashamed
Dahmer,
of himself.
That's what,
Dahmer.
that's what Jared said.
Yeah.
Power.
Yeah.
It's
That's
like a
foul.
power
that's
trip.
messed up.
But yeah,
Messed up.
they were rich. They were very wealthy.
Look
He
at
was
his
very well
lips,
known.
man.
Yeah.
He's got
He
some
said,
like,
"Look at them things are
Yeah. I went on a ghost.
protruding."
I went on a ghost tour a couple weeks ago
Word.
in Westfield, and the guy that was doing the tour actually got to investigate the house. And
That's
he
cool.
said they picked up some stuff on there, so he had some cool stories about it too.
That's
I thought that
fucking
was-
dope.
I thought that
That's
was kind of cool.
awesome.
Yeah, it'd be cool to walk
Yeah,
through that
but you can
house.
drive by the house if you want. I'd have to look it up and give you guys coordinates, but it's pretty creepy. It's a big home.
go
That's
stay
fucking
go
crazy.
stay in it one night. That'd be cool.
Yeah, you can get the new owners. But I mean, someone bought it. They knew what was there. The town of Westfield knows about
12.
this guy.
There were
so.
11 bodies buried on, probably more. And that's
Holy
crazy.
Oh yeah,
shit.
there was possibly more, but he killed himself, so they weren't really.
Always
Well-
makes me think like just there's probably I think there's a stat someone came up with that there's like one you walk past one serial killer like every
Oh,
so
yeah.
often. I don't want to give a
Year
time,
or
but
something,
yeah,
yeah.
like you walk
I mean, that
past or
sounds-
you come in contact with one at least like once in your life or something, or I don't know, but it's
sounds
just
very plausible.
it's crazy to think that's real.
Yeah, but I
It
could,
has to be.
I just don't know how I could never do that. Like it just blows my mind because if I piss in the yard, I don't want my kids to go over there and play. This
Right.
dude's burying bodies, so like
Yeah, he's cool with me
Yeah,
just being
like-
out there like, hey, not over there.
Like,
You know,
so-
he's just like, go ahead.
These kids are going to school like, yeah, I got bones in my backyard.
Oh my god!
Look what I
what
find,
kind of
Daddy.
bones?
Like, it's a big ass skull.
It's
or
a
like
femur.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck, dude?
or some shit.
but I just thought it was crazy. Someone like that was in
Westfield.
Indiana, and like I didn't know about all
I've
this.
heard
Yeah,
of this
it's really close.
this second one.
Oh yeah, this
What's the
second,
second
one,
one?
I don't know how she pronounced that.
Belle Guinness.
Guinness, I think, is how she did it. But yeah, that was back in the day.
Insurance
18.
man.
She was the Black Widow. I think that's what they call it. Maybe
Yep.
that's what they called her.
They called her the Black Widow.
Something like
That's
that.
fucking. I
Yeah.
mean,
Somewhere around that name.
there is a
So-
Black Widow though, like Marvel, right? So it's
Yeah.
Well,
like,
she like killed. She killed all of her husbands for insurance
Money.
look at her face.
and her kids
Yeah.
too. She killed all her kids.
And she would
I
post
killed him.
after the next victim died, her next husband. She would post things in newspapers because that's what they did back in the 1800s,
Yeah.
saying looking for a,
Murderer.
No new suitor.
she is a widower.
Oh.
Yeah, she's a widower, so she's looking for a man.
Wow.
She has money.
Is that like the back of the age Tinder? Kind
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
mean-
the shit you can get away back then.
So these guys would show up there, get married to her, and
They're
not
like,
much longer
yo,
be dead.
How many dead husbands do you have?
Yeah, and apparently she ended up setting her house on fire years
Yeah.
later. After,
Trying to get insurance again?
Yeah, well,
Just living off insurance.
they claim they
money.
found her body, but it's never been. I guess it was never proven.
yeah, she was trying to get away.
Yeah,
by
so she
burning.
even burned her
Those
kids
are the
up in the
shoes
house.
that you
So.
found, Mike.
She burnt her kids
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, Jared.
Yeah. She was crazy woman.
But yeah,
man.
those are the shoes that were in
Yeah.
the cross space.
Like-
They started tip tap,
Bro,
They
it was
started dancing in front
an
of you.
old shovel, like an old trench shovel and pair of grandma shoes, dog. Grandma shoes.
grandma.
That was me. I hit my mic on accident.
No, I
Yeah.
think it was me too.
Got everyone.
Punched it.
Everybody, the gods just came down right now.
But I don't know I can't remember what part of Indiana she came from.
It says LaPorte.
LaPorte. Yeah.
I don't know where that's at, but
I
down
think it's
south.
south. I
There's
think it's
so
south.
much like towns in Indiana, bro. It's so fucking weird.
I
I
drove
gotta
through
break the seal.
Burlington today. I don't
There
know.
are.
They'll be like, I live from Shakana, Indiana.
You know
Like,
what-
where the
You know
fuck
what's
is
really
that?
creepy though about it is like, I mean, you got those towns that like, and you go like different cities, but like how much land there is out there. Like you
Yeah.
go here and it's like you just go to the next city. Like there's houses just packed all the way to the next city. Out there, like you got to drive about 25,
Yeah.
15, 25 minutes just to get to the next city or whatever.
You ain't got no neighbors.
Dude, that's a lot of land that someone could just go and bury somebody
That's
else.
what I'm
You know
saying,
I mean?
bro.
Like, how are you gonna go and just find? How are you gonna find it? Think of all the bodies that they found looking for the Petito chick.
Yeah.
That's not in Indiana, but just like over all that land that they covered, and now there was like I think 12 bodies that they found looking for her.
No, just looking
What
for her.
the
That's crazy. Did you
fuck?
see they found the guy's body, his
Yep.
remains?
Yeah.
Yep. So what do you think? Look, someone had said something like, I don't think either one of them were killed. Like maybe someone else killed her.
Well, see that's
And then
what
like he had to like
Run.
he knew that it was gonna be him that looked like
Yeah.
he was gonna kill her.
Well, see,
so then
I've
I
heard
don't
like
know.
old country for old men.
Yeah.
Or old,
No,
yeah.
no country
Something
No
like
for
country
old
for
men.
old men. Sorry, yeah, yeah.
Well,
They
the
like
old country.
As a true crime person, like that ran through my mind was
Yeah.
like, what if everyone's making fun of this guy because he's self checkout and all this stuff,
Yeah.
but what if he was murdered by this person that murdered
Her.
her and made it look like he committed the suicide?
exactly.
Not saying that's obviously I'm not going into that theory, but when you're a
It's
true crime
possible.
person, that's what
It
what
is
goes through your
possible,
mind.
yeah.
You know, it's possible that those things can happen.
Yeah, how many of those stories that you watch on true crime where they make it look like an accident or make it look
Yeah.
like what it wasn't? You know?
Speaking of that shit, I just finished season 3 of You.
Oh yeah,
That shit's
I
fucked
didn't
up.
start it.
It's
yet.
crazy.
Courtney said that's what she's doing right now.
It's really good.
that show stressed me
Yeah.
out. Like I thought my kids were stressing me out that week. That show did.
Yeah.
I was high and watched it and it stressed me out. That shouldn't happen.
Yeah, because did you get
You're like, oh,
super
fuck, they're
into
gonna get
something
caught.
when
They're
you
gonna get
gets
caught.
down.
I'm like, this bitch is just.
She's crazy.
Oh my
Love.
God.
She's nuts.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Do we have any like celebrity Indiana stories of like killings?
Do we have any celebrity Indiana people?
Axl Rose is from
No, I
Indiana.
mean I get what you're saying. I was like, shit. I don't
Jackson
know.
from Indiana.
Michael Jackson, yeah.
Michael
He's a
Jackson.
top.
Baby.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
He
Are you
got
guys
killed.
lying?
No,
Yeah,
he's from,
I've lived here
he's
20
from Gary.
Gary,
think.
I've lived
Right.
here 22 years and didn't know he was from Indiana.
What?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
MJ.
How is
straight
he from
Michael,
Indiana?
baby.
Yeah.
Maybe
They had sex and then
Well, that
when 9 months
explains
later,
a lot.
He's from Gary. I'm
He's
pretty
he's
sure.
fucked up. He's a fucked up child.
Yeah. I mean,
straight
yeah.
from
I mean,
Indiana.
if he came from Gary, Indiana, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's
We
when
really
Gary
had
was
a
beautiful.
podcast with Macaulay Culkin and Michael Jackson in it without putting them
Did you
together
call him
yet.
Coughlin?
Macaulay Culkin.
Macaulay
Coughlin.
Culkin?
Cockring. This guy at my work, his name's Joe Baylock, and I made my whole entire department laugh the other day because I didn't know his last name, and someone said Joe Baylock. I was like, oh yeah, Joe Beats Off. And fucking everybody lost it, dude.
He was like, I'm bringing some.
I gotta edit it out. Watch out for how much up here. We know it's Joe Beats
Oh,
What,
man.
Baylock's a serial killer and Michael's
Yeah,
next.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
next
him
on the
off.
list.
He's gonna fucking hit me with a fork right through my chest.
Yeah.
Hit me into the wall.
Am I beating off this time, Michael?
He's dead.
He's straight dead.
I was gonna bring up
Who you got?
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah.
Mm.
Do it.
Jared, do you remember watching that Netflix movie back
Oh
in the
my-
day? It was an older movie.
Dahmer.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
watched that.
How
We watched it on Netflix at your house one time. I remember. I don't know. It was an
think
older
so.
Dahmer.
Was that
Maybe I'm getting them confused because there's a couple of them, right?
It's
Like there's
not-
the one with Zac Efron. Then there's the documentary. There's a documentary, right?
Was Efron? I
Efron
don't think
was
Efron played.
Ted Bundy.
No,
He was Ted
yeah.
Bundy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bundy. Sorry, yeah, I'm getting that mixed
With
up.
the-
My
with
fault.
It was like that. It was like a recreation of the events that happened leading up to all the
That's why
murders
I'm
and
getting
everything.
confused.
I forget who
So
played
how
him.
many people did?
Dahmer get?
Yeah.
20 something plus, right? 20
Was
something.
he convicted of 20?
I think.
17.
Oh.
But there is
17 motherfuckers, man.
I always heard there was
But
a real,
probably more if you think about it.
isn't there a real interesting story with his neighbors that was on one of the documentaries or something, that his neighbors came out talking like, I would have, like, it was that typical you would have never thought type of deal.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's, that's,
Jeremy Renner.
They said he was a nice guy.
yeah, and it's like, there's stand-up comedians that make jokes about it. It's like, if you live next to someone your whole life and you can't get on a public media source and say honestly, yeah, I probably could have seen him stabbing
Right.
someone, then you're fucked up. Because it's
You're
like,
stupid.
I know a lot of people. I love all of you guys. I love all of you guys.
Wait,
You
what
hear
are
me
you
saying
about?
that?
Okay.
I know every single one of you can murder a motherfucker. So if I wake up
Not
next
lying.
week and I'm on the news because they're like, did you know Vinny? And it's like, yeah, I knew Vinny. He's a fucking great guy.
But he might have done it.
Yeah, he probably did run that motherfucker over. I don't know. Like, I'm just saying, I feel like a lot of serial killers are so fucking, like, witty. That
They found 10 bodies in his backyard. Yep, that was he probably did it.
Yeah. Well, it's like that. The first guy we were talking
Like,
about.
I love you guys, but I don't think any of us,
Nah.
have balls enough to go kill somebody and live the rest of our lives with it.
So
you know?
Jared-
Yeah,
It's the opposite.
I get that too.
No,
We
Benny's
all-
giving it away the day. This motherfucker to be sweating.
yeah,
Like,
I could not hold it
posting
together.
YouTube live going, like,
You
know,
guys don't know anything, right?
like, I've seen him nervous, okay? And he would give it off quickly.
Vince didn't do it, man. Vince didn't do it.
What's wrong, Vince? I didn't do it.
What I
I
was
didn't ask you.
what I was trying to get at is like, even like with that first guy that was going strictly for the gays or whatever. It was like he had a wife, and kids. He had a life, or at least a fake one at that.
The cover.
And it's like
Yeah.
these
perfect.
I hear these serial
Gacy was a high
killers.
politician.
Yeah, and it's
in
like,
Illinois
dude, they're
and
like,
Missouri.
it's people you wouldn't expect, because it's like, it is people you would like. I don't know.
I
Man.
get what you're trying to say.
Yeah, Bundy-
They
Bundy
have
the
the
pretty.
they have the perfect cover that it's like,
It's
yes,
like, I'm
that
not
makes
saying
sense.
look at everybody as a murderer, but I'm saying open your mind up to the fact that not everybody is a fucking angel. Technically,
Yeah.
And it's like this, Mike. I see you're wearing the V-neck, the green shirt. You kind of looking like Shaggy there.
I do got
That's what
Shaggy.
he went for.
It reminds me of Scooby Doo though, because every single time they're like, you got to get this monster, you got to get that monster,
And it's a
every
human.
single time they
It's a
reveal
human,
it, and
yeah.
it's a human.
Yeah.
And it's the most least expected human that you would have thought. Even the guy who's like straight up to your face.
They're
and
always
dick,
like, "Oh my
like,
god,
I know
it was
it's him," and then it's
Professor
not him.
Jenkins." It's like, oh no.
Have you guys ever heard the theory that like child's tales from like werewolves and vampires from like the mid-century 17, 18, 1600s, like through the times we've brought those stories along, that back then they weren't really monsters, they were actually humans that killed children and killed people and stuff like that.
We
Like,
kind of sugarcoated
yeah,
it.
like monsters, like serial killers, like, okay, we're looking for this one monster going through towns and killing people, but we
It's like
just
we use that
It's
word
kind of like
monster.
what's it called? Like a urban legend.
Yeah.
I like that about.
the boogeyman.
I think the Witcher kind of, or not the Witcher. The Witcher kind of does it because I think they also do it in Red Dead, because they like tell these stories or whatever. Then you have to go find these guys, and it's like, man, he ain't really that. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I know that one. Where
You're not that guy.
You have to go find the old stories, gunslingers. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Said, trust me, you're not that guy.
I mean, it's crazy that people are really capable of doing these things. You know, I guess the mindset behind it is.
I've been
It's
watching.
actually kind of scary, because it's like the Joker. All it takes is one bad day.
Yeah.
Just like, fucking
Snaps.
park in my parking spot, fucking asshole. They get to taste the blood, then they just want to keep doing it.
Before we get too drafted off here, I want Chuck, because he
drafted off.
I don't know. I was trying to make it sound cool.
You mean drifted on?
Yeah, we're getting drafted to the army.
God damn it.
No,
I'm in dark.
I want to get one of your most fucked up ones, even if it's not from Indiana, that you can recall. Because I know you got so many. That
There was one more in Indiana that I thought was interesting
Yeah.
that I didn't know about. It was I think it was Oliver. Pull back up, Vince. You could scroll down a little bit on that page. This guy was I just couldn't believe it.
I hear it. The rain.
The rain. The movie The Mist or The Fog or whatever.
Yeah, The Mist. That's a crazy movie. Which one?
Those are very similar.
This guy
Huh?
wasn't
The
Larry
Fog and The
Eller.
Mist.
It wasn't that guy.
That looked like Dave Chappelle right there.
For a second.
Yeah, it's-
Oh,
that guy was pretty creepy too.
damn! They just took a picture of the blood on him
Right?
and
They didn't give
everything.
a shit. Not that guy. That dude was mean too, man. This guy right here. That's it. Orville Lynn.
Okay.
So
Oh,
Then.
I gotta
I'm
look
gonna
second
look.
that.
I still haven't looked more into him, but this guy.
Oh, I have heard of this guy.
Yeah,
the Angel of Death.
He's like he's like a nurse at a hospital, but apparently he hates old people. So
Okay, that's
He
like
looks
everyone
like-
at certain point.
Yeah.
He looks like he hates old
yeah,
people.
so he would kill these old people in the hospitals with obviously, but make it look natural with the
Yeah,
medicine.
yeah.
So eventually, this hospital noticed the death toll of certain ages. So that's what got the investigation open. But this guy claimed to kill over 100 victims in that hospital
Jesus.
over the
Wow.
years. I don't think he wasn't convicted for that many, but I just thought that was insane to think this dude's just lurking in the hospital and
The Silent Reaper, you know?
yeah. But yeah, the Angel of Death. I think that's
The Angel
what
of
they call
Death.
it,
That's
yeah.
what it's called.
Well, I'm just making up my own
I like the
name.
Yeah.
Silent Reaper. That's fucking dope.
But yeah, this guy would take their lives.
And he was in Clinton, Indiana.
360 years in
Clinton,
prison.
Indiana.
Wow.
Yeah,
He gonna wake up dead and then be in prison.
he was a nurse in an intensive care unit.
A witness testified that Majors that he hated old people, which might
Yeah.
explain the motivation for his crimes. It's just that's crazy.
And I mean, they found the drugs in his house that he used. I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's just wild to me.
Here, I got a cool one to look up.
Get it.
My homie Dylan, shout out Dilemmas. We all know Dilemmas. That's our dog. Pedro Lopez. Why don't you go ahead and bring him up? That way I don't gotta. There he is, right there.
Looks like a real.
And that's insane. Let's read it right now. So this was not in the U.S. and usually, so we've seen Indiana people, so all in the United States. This dude was in what, Colombia? It looked like. I think it said Colombia.
It says Colombian still, yeah. So
Colombia, Peru, Ecuador.
killed 300 girls across Colombia.
You know how big Colombia is?
Colombia's
Let
big.
alone and Peru and Ecuador. That's crazy.
I mean, like that's right. He's in South. Is that well? No, some of
His,
that would be
his
Central.
resume is like 4, 5, 6, maybe 10 serial killers combined.
The Monster of the
more.
Andes. That's a
Yeah.
pretty good.
The monster
Oh,
of the
shit.
Andes. That's scary, bro.
Over 300 victims because he'd raped some of them too.
That's insane, bro.
53 graves in Ecuador. The victims were all girls 12 years of age.
So he did that specifically.
Yeah.
Why? There's always something very specific about
That was
serial
just
killers.
12 of the 300 something that they know about.
See, this guy would be like an urban legend. Like you're telling your kids not to go outside because of
and
this
do
guy.
something because of this motherfucker, but in reality, it happened.
He said that he was brutally gang raped in one of his car thefts.
Damn.
And then something about,
So he kind of used his like.
I think he killed them, is what it said.
Holy
So he
shit!
was arrested and then released and probably killed a bunch of
$50
people.
bail. $50 bail.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
do, you
still-
think, do you think that it's something that has to happen to these guys for them to do this? Or do
Did
you
you see
think
that
they
last
live
one?
normal lives and then just...
Yeah, he still hasn't been caught.
No, the
Oh,
last one
he hasn't
said
been caught?
the last one said
That's a
he,
good question,
he
Jared.
held
We'll
the
get to
record for the most prolific serial
serial
killer,
killer,
or
yeah.
whatever the fuck the word was. I don't think
Like-
prolific was
I think
the word.
I think your childhood has a big part to play on any part of what your life's going to be like
Yeah.
later on. But for in this case too, like Ted Bundy,
Yep.
Dahmer said he was abused as a kid. Bundy was abused. He figured out what he thought was his sister ended up being his mom. So that
Oh
was
my
like a
God.
big traumatic
really
event in his
mess his
life.
head up?
A bunch of serial killers also have like a head injury early in childhood that
What about
affects their brain development.
Manson was under the control of the government with drugs.
Yeah, MK Ultra.
MK
Yeah.
Ultra,
Wow.
and that's what that was. That was literally a government designed fucking
The
mind
Unabomber was
control.
in that too, I think. I'm pretty sure he was in that.
The
those
Unabomber
experiments.
guy. Yeah, exactly. And then like you were saying with
Did
that,
he kill anybody though, or did he just provoke people to kill themselves?
Manson?
Manson did.
I don't think he killed anybody.
Yeah, I don't think he did, but he got people to kill.
Right.
He was
Which, I mean, that's
convicted of-
basically.
He created a cult.
He told
Yeah.
him to go do some witchy shit or something like that, and they went and
Go do
killed
some witchy shit,
went and
boy.
killed 3 people.
If you watch Mindhunter, they
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
yeah. If you watch Mindhunter, they talk about the Manson one a little bit. You learn some of the weirdness about that.
Yeah, that motherfucker was different. Motherfucker was
he's-
strange.
He's,
Have you seen the video of him dancing in the prison?
I have
I'll have
not.
to show you.
Didn't he get married in there?
Oh, the one where he's like,
Probably.
just starts going
He
crazy?
probably
Yeah.
gets. There's probably women that send him daily
I
mail.
think he ended up marrying somebody.
All these serial killers get pictures of fucking bitches nude and everything.
Yeah, I've
Being in
seen this
jail.
one. This one's fucking funny. So he's like interviewing and then just starts going ape shit. Right there, right there. Watch it. Just he looks fine too.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
Whoa.
They got memes where they add some good music to it.
Oh. Hold up. Oh.
Yeah.
Dude, he just figured out
See
a whole
that?
entire
He said,
equation.
"So you see what I'm saying is when I do that, they just come over here and they just expect me
He
to
was
act
I kind
this
of
way."
I kind of understand.
No, he was
that.
doing
After
some like
seeing that, I do
Doctor
get it.
Strange
Yeah.
shit. He just opened up portals
Yeah.
and saved time and I don't know, did all kinds of crazy
He's
shit.
innocent.
Now I'm innocent.
Yeah, I'm like, oh shit, you're right.
Right, he probably just threw signs to his like little cult.
Yeah, to go
You know what
do
I mean?
some shit.
They knew they were gonna
Yeah.
post it.
Yeah.
Oh,
crazy.
man, that's
One of the girls is still there that applies for release every time it comes up. Parole. She's still in there. One of the girls that actually that did the Manson murders.
Yeah. Wow.
That's crazy.
I think the others have died. I'm pretty sure the other two.
So she
Yeah.
was one of the
my
followers of
Yeah.
him,
yeah.
and she performed some of the crazy shit,
Mhm.
and she's trying to get parole.
Yeah,
It's like I almost feel like, I mean, she was like under, like that's
I
like
mean they were young too.
it's so
16,
impressionable.
17,
yeah.
You got this dude who's like I
Tex
don't
was with
know.
Tex was with him. That guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Tex Cesar.
I forget his name, but he was one of the guys that was part of the murders. Tex. I don't know his last name.
Okay. What else we got? I got another one that Dilemma sent me.
I got one to bring up if you
I
want.
was gonna say there's one that was me and Chuck. I know for a fact are obsessed with the show Forensic Files from back in the day,
Great
like the
show.
old one because there's the Forensic
Yeah.
Files 2 now,
Yeah.
which isn't bad. But I'm talking about one of the episodes on Forensic Files, the original, was a story about a Terre Haute man named Fred Grabby. He's a
His last name was Grabby.
Grabby. And
Red flag.
Guess what he his murder was like what he did.
Choked
He
people.
choked.
There
He
is
choked.
Forensic
God damn it,
Files.
he's a punny guy.
He looks scary.
Yeah, so Fred Grabby lived in
Yeah.
Terre Haute on a farm or whatever that was straight down the street from where my dad was living.
For real.
And my dad actually he didn't know the family, but like he knew the name. It was a big
Ooh.
farming family and it was a big story back in the day. And he killed his wife because he was seeing a bartender that my dad actually knew because it was a local bar.
So wait. The wife was seeing one of the bartenders at a bar that your dad had been to,
No, the guy.
and that's why the dude killed his wife.
No,
I thought that's what you said.
no, my dad has nothing to do
I'm
with
reading
the
it right
murder.
here.
Yeah, I thought your dad just said that he had went to a bar
He
similar
had,
to
he,
what.
had, he had knew the bartender of the she was dating. The bartender was dating Fred Grabby,
Okay,
but Fred Grabby was also married to his wife.
so your dad knew the
okay.
bartender.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
creepy as fuck.
Damn.
Where's she at?
To explain the episode, what made it cool, the bartender and whatever really isn't that cool. He choked a girl to death, but what made it cool, it's not cool, but what made it fucking
God, I love
interesting is the word I'm looking
Calm
for.
down, bud.
Is he burned her in a barrel next to a tree with diesel fuel,
Man, that's not cool.
and they cut there was a tree that he burned her next to.
Yeah.
And the year, like, they cut down that tree, and the rings that matched up with that year of the murder
Yeah.
showed diesel fuel like being soaked in from that tree
Yeah.
on that year, and they used that against him in the case.
Damn.
Wow.
They went full fucking.
It's forensic files.
Full
Yeah.
forensic. It's
Yeah.
science.
Full
dude.
forensic. They're
Science,
like, hey,
bitch, is what Jesse
this
would say.
tree's gonna fucking snitch on you, bro. You ready for that? He was not. Here, I'll bring up the other one that that old boy sent me. Dude's name is Harold Shipman.
Oh, I've heard of this guy's
Mm-hmm.
name.
Let's bring him up since he's
Did he ship men?
I think he's Shipman across the country. He looks like he would. Look at him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a flat flea rail.
Oh my goodness.
I'm selling toasters. I don't know what to call.
Toasters and men. I mean, just toasters. Okay, so
1926. Died in 2004.
Found guilty of the murder of 15 victims.
wow, patients under his
15
care.
patients,
So what did
sorry.
he do? He
He was a practitioner. He was a doctor.
wow, that's fucked up, bro. You hear a lot of fucked up shit about doctors, bro, and just people who are in those positions where they take care of people.
Let's just put it this way: if you've ever heard of a doctor that someone has died under their case or
maybe not
cause,
fucking-
well, you don't go to that doctor.
That's a good point.
Just don't do that anymore. Don't let him. Don't even give him the
I
chance.
mean, he got a nickname, Dr. Death. I mean, what's that?
Yeah, is that his nickname?
Wow. One of them.
Wow.
I think he had the Angel of Death, too, like the nurse. Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he
this
used,
guy- this
he
guy-
used heroin.
Wait, go up a little bit, bro. Go up a little bit.
So did
Right, our
yeah,
lawyer.
does it show what his niche or like his favorite way of doing it? So was it like old people or just people suffering that he had? Just patients.
He looked like he took care of people in a cancer
Yeah,
ward.
Yeah,
it
it
said
said,
terminal cancer patients.
it said something about
So
children.
that's even more fucked up. They're just
Yeah,
killing
like
people
bro,
that
what
are-
do you like? What's his
fucking
mind? I
dying
bet he
already.
was so. I bet he was so convinced that maybe he was doing right things.
Doing the right thing.
Because
for it,
like they're terminal, they're gonna die anyway. I'll just fucking end it for him.
yeah. Yep.
Angel.
Does it say
Yep.
anything possibly about like? Because I've heard of different stories about like nurses or doctors keeping the patients alive and having them suffer for so long, and then like killing them just to make people suffer.
Here's what it said. The police investigated other deaths. Da 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 da. It said basically they discovered a pattern of him administrating lethal doses of diamorphine. So that sounds like
I think it's an
It sounds
opiate.
like some good. It sounds like a benzo and an opiate combined. So, and then falsifying the medical records that indicate that they had been in poor health. Whoa. Okay, so that means that he kind of fucked with them. That maybe some of them weren't gonna die. You know what I mean? Like
It looks like they were all
survived.
women.
Yeah, all women. Yep.
Wow.
Oh my God, 15 women. What's up with that? And he did it in 3 years. Like, holy shit. My brother was born in 95. I was born in 97. So, like, literally while we were just babies, this dude's just straight killing people.
Yeah, there was a lot of killers back then.
That's fucking weird, man.
It used to be our fucking like that used to be us though.
Where was he located?
Yeah. Where is this?
Uh,
He probably was in the same hospital as us.
God damn it. If
think
it's
it's
in
from England,
Indiana,
though.
I'll
York,
freak out.
West Yorkshire?
Yeah,
Was
England.
it England. Oh,
Yeah, was it
Nottingham.
England?
Nottingham.
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 You said this doctor's gonna fix me up, right?
Yes, I will, sir. Let me speak to your wife, please. Ever heard of diamorphine? Shit's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Oh fuck!
You got any other good
You
ones
had
from
one, right, Vince?
Yeah, I had a
Yeah.
good one. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. It's a guy in Texas. They call him the Candyman. I forget his name. But
Is that where they like derived the movie from?
I don't know. He owned Dean Coral. He owned a candy making factory where he'd invite all these
Kids?
younger guys to hang out. And then he started.
Weird.
He had like an apprentice that would help lure younger guys into his apartment. He'd drug them and tie them up to this like board,
Whoa.
torture them, like shove like rods in their
Eee.
dick and shit. Yeah, yeah, dude.
man.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I
Fuck
swear,
you,
dude.
Dean.
And then he'd strangle him.
Great.
Texas in the 70s. So apparently the big problem with this was too that like 30 teenage boys.
And this
missing.
is an Indiana one?
shit.
No, Texas.
Texas.
Well, he's born in Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Oh, I
Why
didn't know
the
that. That's
born
crazy.
here?
I didn't know
Are
that.
so many weird people born in Indiana?
It's
bro?
northern Indiana. What's up with that?
That's what I'm saying.
But apparently,
We're
a
central.
bunch of kids were going missing from this neighborhood. There wasn't the police just never investigated to figure out why, because they were so.
What if they're getting paid off?
They were
Look at that name, the Pied Piper, dude. Just sitting. You know what the Pied Piper is?
the Pied Piper.
Go back a page.
They,
There's a movie about him.
They draw people in with music.
The
young-
Killing of
young
America.
kids or whatever.
To the
And then
right.
It's like their death.
What were you saying, Jared?
The Pied Piper it's an interesting nickname because it's luring people in to their demise.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're right. I didn't
that's
know
what
that.
they called him, the Pied Piper.
Yeah.
So
He-
between 1970 and 1973.
He had a candy factory, so I'd have been fucked.
I would
Yeah.
have been sucked right in.
Damn,
I
I,
love
really
candy,
do
man.
like candy.
He'd have been like, dude, I got the newest candy on the
Right.
block. Hasn't come out
Right,
yet.
nerd
I'm
like,
like, I'm in.
Yeah.
I got a whole fucking factory, bro. Fuck this guy.
you shove
Wait,
a
go
nerd
down.
ropes up your ass, and
Oh,
you're
wait.
done, man.
Yeah.
Right there,
You're done
Pied Piper
for.
because he and his family had previously owned and operated candy, so it was because of Candy Fat. Okay.
Yep.
I've been known to get free candy.
Candy man.
But so
Yeah.
this his apprentice lured one of his best friends in at the end, and he knew Dean was going to kill him, so that kid shot Dean
Oh, he
and
brought
killed
the, he
him
brought the
before
blicky
he-
with him.
before he could kill his best friend. Yeah, so then he called the
that's the
police,
homie.
and
He brought the blicky
he
with
was
him.
in Mindhunter. This case was
This guy.
they interviewed the guy.
Oh
that,
yeah, you're right. I didn't
they
even put
interviewed his
two and two
apprentice.
together now.
He said, oh, okay, so my best friend wants me to come to the fucking candy shop. That's some Irishman shit where it's dude in the car and they're about to go to that house and he's like you brought the and he's like, yeah, I got it.
Yeah, I
and
got
he's
it.
sitting there and he's like, I gotta fucking kill him.
Yeah, yeah.
He's like, I gotta
Also
fucking
reminds me
kill
of,
him.
Hansel and Gretel.
Hansel
Yeah.
and Gretel taking it back. I'm not gonna. I'm
I don't
gonna
know.
Be honest, I don't remember.
I don't know the history, but I know the movies.
It's
If
where
that
they
makes
get
any-
the witch lures them in with
Oh.
promises of candy.
Yeah.
But see, why would you get lured in with a promise? Don't ever trust the promise.
And then she tries to
That's
eat
that's
him, doesn't
exactly
she?
the devil's gonna get you.
That's
boy.
the-
That's
yes,
gonna
what I'm
get you
saying.
Your deepest desire. Go ahead and have it. Have it all.
Right?
Take it.
Yeah.
Fatten you up, then throw you in the oven and turn you on 450 and heat you up.
Yeah.
Damn, he remembered the temperature and everything.
Everything.
He just watched something recently,
Yeah.
man. 450.
450. I mean,
You preheat?
unless it's an air fryer.
You
Yeah,
preheat
gotta
the hit?
preheat.
Okay.
And the air fryer's badass.
Yeah.
I had to buy a new one, but I had a big one. Now
The
it's
big
just
one.
one of them little tiny boards. I can only put 6 wings in it. I gotta but it's better for my health. Maybe I don't eat as much. Put a whole bag of.
Logan's
fucking
on Logan's on the diet.
Taking
But
an
it's
hour to
called
cook a
the-
whole order of hot wings. Just
Yeah, I'm on the
One at
air
a
fryer
time.
diet,
The air fryer.
the small version. It might work. Who
Wait.
knows?
you got anything, Jared?
I mean, I just thought whenever you guys were talking about air fryer and shit,
He said, "I'm hungry now."
what's those little ovens that
Easy bake oven.
They were for kids. Yeah,
Yeah.
Easy bake.
Easy bake air fryers.
Cooked that
That's
shit with a
gonna be
light
for
bulb
kids.
is what it was.
Straight up.
Yeah,
Fucking wax warmer that cooked brownies. That's all it was.
I guarantee that's like the. I'm surprised South Park didn't make an episode making fun of those about them giving you powers or something. It literally is cooking
Radiation.
food with
Yeah.
a light bulb.
Yeah.
Like Chuck
Oh,
said.
it's definitely radiation brownies. That's
That
for
would've been
sure.
funny.
Man. Like,
So we are on the topics of people kind of getting murdered. And I think there's a huge thing that just went down.
Oh, you're talking about Baldwin, aren't you?
You want to get to Baldwin, or do we
You-
have any
you
more
heard about that.
oh
serious-
yeah, with the gun. Yeah.
Bro, he's got to get something, bro. Manslaughter at the least.
I don't
dog.
think he's got to get something.
Yes, he does.
For what?
First of all, here we go. I'm gonna point out some facts. 1, gun safety. Why the fuck are you firing at the director of photography?
But
She's
do we
not
know?
an
We don't
actress.
know the specific details of if he was doing a shot, if he was given the gun from someone else. It wasn't
True.
his
There's
responsibility
a
to
very
come to work that day
I just
knowing
want
that
to
was
point
ready.
out that this has brought life to all the memes back.
Bro.
I've seen some fire memes
Yes, the
come back.
memes are coming, and it
Oh.
always happens.
Yeah.
It's always from something fucked up.
It's the
I've been
next
blasted.
big story, dude.
He's sitting
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I will agree. What if they were handing it off to someone and it went off and she was standing there? What if he did have it because he's an actor, so he was in the film. So he had the gun. And what if somehow, here's the thing, it's a prop gun that fires blanks. How the fuck does a blank fire a projectile? They don't. Unless someone put a fucking bullet in.
Dude.
No, some of them
do.
Yeah. Who knows if it's true? I mean,
Burp.
believe half of what you hear, or believe half of what you see and none of what you hear.
Yeah.
Or
I think
or
something like
either
it.
Either way, I read it was like a Yahoo article, and it was saying that before this had even happened, hours before this happened, like half a dozen of the crew members had left because of improper working conditions.
Whoa.
And that, it was low budget. It was a low budget movie, and my thoughts were maybe they were like, just get. I don't know. We don't have money for a real gun or for a fake prop gun or whatever. I've got this real gun already.
Whoa.
Let's just use this and let's just add something to it later
Yeah.
on.
They say some prop bullets though, the blanks,
Yeah.
up a certain distance
point blank.
can go into the
Yeah.
flesh and
And
hurt
it
somebody.
also, with the prop guns, they say that in order to get the bang and the flash that you get off the gun for a movie effect off of a prop gun, you do have to load it with some type of paper wad of something, sort of, and at point blank range, it can be lethal. But I think this is my personal view on this, and it's going to be short, but the only story I see that needs to be coming out of this is in modern day technology with the techniques and the fucking the technology we have. Why are we even still? You can give that man a stick that looks like a gun, and it will be CGI.
Airsoft gun.
I mean, low budget.
Give him a fucking.
Then they're just trying to.
It's exactly what it is.
But if it was the low budget, like Jared said, and that's the thing, I don't know details. I don't know details.
This thing's stolen. Use it. Just use it. Just use it.
Also, isn't that how Bruce Lee's son died?
Yeah,
Brandon.
Brandon.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's what I also wanted to bring up is, and you look at the history of movies, I think fortunately on the good side, there hasn't been an insane amount of stories of this, but there has been movie deaths when it comes to doing a movie and someone dies during it. And that's just something that happens.
How has Tom Cruise not died yet?
Bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Gosh, right?
Let me just
He's a
hang off this
fucking-
plane.
Yeah.
He's a stunt double, that's why.
He's
Not
at
all the time,
Scientology, the Church of Scientology. They just got a double.
He doesn't always have a stunt double.
Have you seen the deep
he be
fakes of
doing
Tom
some real
Cruise?
shit. He be doing some real shit.
You were.
But hey, Jared, that ties in deep fakes though.
Oh, okay, hold on.
What the fuck is a deep fake?
Deadpool 2
I'll show you.
Domino, the chick with Domino.
Yeah.
Her stunt actress died. I think she was driving a motorcycle. So there are deaths.
Okay. I think I remember hearing about that.
Things. But so I mean, accidents happen. But shit, if you're not taking the right protocols for it, then maybe you're right, Barnes. Maybe there needs to be something done.
Yeah.
They investigate the gun. So they on set, they have those prop guns. They get examined by two different people. These bullets, and when they get loaded in and all that stuff. So this supposedly was checked, which Alec knew that. But when when it comes back to you saying when you get handed a gun, fake or not, you have to go by those protocols. And he's anti-gun, so why is he not doing that to begin with?
That's what I'm saying.
So I don't. Maybe the low budget thing.
Bang bang.
Yeah. But did they really check it though? You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
So a low budget film, like Jared said, maybe those dudes left, but they said they checked it. But why are you? But why are you pointing it at somebody? I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. That would not have been in the scene. That would not have been in the scene. She's the director.
Send me out there without a
The
fake
movie's
gun.
not happening now, right? They're not doing the
Did
movie,
you see
right?
the meme where he's in Rust on Call of Duty? Bro,
Because the movie's called Rust.
fucking one. I promise. I don't think the movie could. I mean,
That's
actually,
so
no.
rad. General
They said it
Shepherd
is.
betraying it.
It's probably going to get more hits because of it.
Yeah, they actually said it is going to continue.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
All right, you want to hear what a deep fake is? So,
yeah, you guys are. What were you saying about it?
It's a Tom Cruise deep fake. There's this guy that does a really, really crazy Tom Cruise deep fake. So it's like a CGI version of his face over someone else's face.
This is what it says. It says in their most common form, videos where one person's face has been convincingly replaced by a computer-generated fake, which often resembles a second person. In deep fakes, this means changing one person's face into another.
It's just saying, like, what we see on the news could be a deep fake. What we see on a Facebook video could be a deep fake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen these before.
So this isn't him, but it's
his face generated onto a person.
Holy crap.
Oh my god.
They can be anywhere.
If we weren't talking
I'm
about...
pretty sure Disney hired one of these guys that does really good deep fakes to help with their CGI department for Marvel movies.
So it's not as hard.
I mean... I can't believe that I didn't know what a deep fake was, and I sit here and I've got one on my phone. Snapchat has deep fake on it.
Yeah.
Maybe
How's
doing
that not
shit.
him?
I'm gonna punch him in his fucking mouth. That's what I'm gonna do, bro.
I don't know him personally to be like, oh yeah, that isn't Tom, but like, dude, that's Tom.
It's AI though.
It uses his face.
Our face
It's AI.
on a movie scene. Have you seen those?
Yeah, we do it on Snapchat.
Yeah, he's right.
Yeah.
It literally uploads our face.
You guys know who? I think it's either Tom or Tony Dunnigan, or he's on Joe Rogan a lot. He's been famous for like doing these
the face swap things.
Yeah. Is that not a deep fake?
Basically,
It's a fake. He's famous for literally doing face swap videos of like Donald Trump and shit.
Yeah. Because like you said with the news, bro, like they can show that someone's here.
His aren't good. Like that's kind of the joke of it. You can tell it is fake, but
yeah, because it's comedic. But what if, like you said with the news, they're showing that someone's
Elon
here?
Isn't real. So what the fuck?
Elon is a deep fake. He very well could be. He very well could be.
He is an AI robot already.
Exactly.
He's made one. He's just locked in a cave somewhere.
Zuckerberg's a deep fake.
Zuck is a deep fake.
Has anybody met that man?
Exactly.
Has he ever been on like a stage?
Right.
Him drinking water.
He's a
It's Tom. Remember Tom on Facebook? It's been Tom the whole time.
Taking different roles in society.
yeah.
I still see that profile pic on
never
people's
forgot.
Facebooks. It's Tom from MySpace.
Yeah.
I'm like, this dude never goes away.
He's here to stay.
Was it MySpace? Am I wrong?
It's MySpace.
Yeah, it's MySpace,
I actually tried a couple years ago to go on my old MySpace, but I couldn't find it.
They're like, bub, we don't
Yeah.
we
We
don't
don't
do
have
this.
it.
Right?
It's gone.
I was like, it's gone now.
Hey.
You know?
My profile is probably still fucking a gangster SpongeBob. With
Yeah.
Yes, it had to have been.
Singing, hopped up out my bed.
Yeah, take my swag on.
Yeah, that thing would ruin relationships because you would have your best friend go from because you're your top 10.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
why would you do that?
Do
to
that,
people?
yeah.
Because, first of all, your mom should be your number one if she has MySpace. But,
it's
you know,
not.
it wasn't happening.
right.
But if you didn't have your
I
girlfriend,
can't change it.
yeah,
She
man.
ground me.
I would have friends call me and be like, why did I get moved to 6? Bitch, I don't know.
No, yeah.
Because of this shit. Like,
Listen,
what? I don't
that's just
know.
how the cookie
Because
crumbles.
you're
right?
asking me this right now is the reason.
You're
Yeah.
at 7 now.
Yeah, exactly. You're dropping them.
I remember my highlight story from MySpace is when I first learned about it, and I should have never had one or should have been. I had no business of being on there. Well, I didn't know what caps locks were. Like, I didn't know I had caps lock on.
Just
Well, I was
yelling,
making,
just
dude,
yelling
I'm
at
messaging people. I'm making posts.
What
So
is your problem?
Everything I do is in caps lock, and someone finally told me, like, stop doing it in caps lock. I'm like, what the fuck does this even mean? Like, I didn't even know
Look down.
what I was doing.
You're just
They
yelling.
thought you were old.
I was
Only
yelling
old
everything.
people do that. Only old people do that.
LOL, lots of love. That's what he's
Yeah,
putting, you know.
listen to Lil Wayne in all caps.
Like posting on funerals. LOL. What do you mean? It's laugh out loud, Aunt Linda. Jeez,
Yeah.
like, okay. Not lots of love.
I hope he recovers. Like, okay, thank you. Yeah.
Stop yelling at the mic.
Yeah. So we got Chuck in. He's
Long overdue. And
Yeah.
it went perfect.
I mean, it was perfect timing. We got Halloween coming up. I know
Yeah.
it's a week and a half or whatever away.
It's a
But,
week away.
It's a week away.
I don't know dates. I don't know.
I know, they're like, what?
Yeah.
But yeah. So with the end of the podcast, I think I was gonna bring up NBA started, so we're playing games now, And to be short, I'm going to the game tomorrow, and I wanted to bring up Chris Duarte or whatever that you were telling me about.
Yeah.
Patriots has got a new rookie that is looking really good. They're talking high prospects about him.
We need that shit.
I mean,
It's only a few games in, so we can't fucking shit.
It's only a few games in, but they're talking this
shit.
could be the best draft pick since Reggie Miller.
Where do you-
And
where do you
that's
play
going over
college?
Paul George. So
Where do you play for?
Do not know. Look him up real quick.
Where did he play for?
What's his name?
It's Chris.
Duarte,
There you
yeah,
go.
right there.
Dominican.
Silence.
Oregon.
Yeah, Oregon Ducks. So
Canadian Dominican professional basketball player.
In what position?
Looks like a forward or a center.
He's forward.
Probably power.
Yeah.
No, it says shooting guard.
So
That's
something
shooting guard, but
something
he-
to look out for.
He's
huh?
a small forward.
They had him last night as a small forward.
Yeah,
small
he's a
forward,
small
I think,
forward
but
all day.
The dude's a machine. He's gonna be good.
We
I mean,
need that.
I don't know if it's gonna be the best thing since Reggie Miller. They said that was PG,
I don't
but
know.
when you're in Indiana, you get big like that. You want to go somewhere else.
While we're on
That's
sports,
what always
Yeah.
happens.
I brought that up because I want people to know his name, and then I wanted to get especially his. But now that football is going and we've all been watching, what do we think's like Super Bowl?
Well, the Chiefs got exposed today, so
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
is he hurt? Did he get hurt?
Who, Mahomes?
Patrick?
he got
No,
yeah,
he had a
knee
kid.
in the
That's
head.
why.
Yeah,
Oh, because
Yeah.
I seen the
He got
had the
famous
video.
is what happened.
Yeah, I think he had a baby though, and I think that
makes
shit's-
sense.
That shit's
That's a
nuts,
lot. That's a
yeah.
life changing
It
thing. It's crazy.
Cardinals looking good.
but after this, what I
Yeah.
think what the teams you got to look out for is Tennessee Titans. You got to look out for.
Who's gonna stop Henry? No one.
I know.
I don't know. Maybe later
But,
on they might, but right
um,
now he's on a roll.
Like the top teams are Cardinals, Buccaneers, Titans. You got Baltimore and Bengals sitting at 5-2,
They're surprisingly been really good. Their defense has been good.
and then you got the Rams. So I think
yeah,
it's like
Rams.
literally the teams I just said are like the names.
I'm scared
No,
of
no,
I'm
you forgot one.
Oh, the Cowboys!
Cowboys.
Oh
Okay,
my
come
god!
on now.
they've only one game. They've only lost. How many games they lost? Two, one.
No, one. They lost
One.
to the
The Bucks.
Buccaneers.
I
by
think
3.
I think
Right on.
I'm really stupid because the Cowboys can eliminate probably half the teams I just said realistically.
Yeah,
The Bengals and Baltimore I don't think should be in the conversation. I think it's Cowboys.
Yeah.
I think
What'd
Titans
you
are going to
say?
fall off, so I'll take Titans off. So Buccaneers,
The Bucks,
Cowboys.
yeah, the Bucks. I'm just scared of Tom Brady,
It's just
bro.
Tom Brady, man. You
I'm
just
so
can't.
fucking scared of him,
Bills.
man.
I'll go Bills, Cowboys.
Oh, there's
So
another
you-
one that I forgot about. Bills.
The Bills, I like the Bills. I think Arizona is going to be tough too
to be good.
for the NFC. But I mean, I love my Cowboys. I'm a diehard Cowboys fan. Have been ever since Emmitt Smith and all those days. But yeah, I want to say them versus maybe the Cardinals in the NFC Championship, or maybe. But the Bills and the AFC, I don't know. I think Bills are going to go somewhere.
Bills are gonna
They got
be good.
Josh Allen. They got that defense. I don't know. They're good. But we always have Tom Brady. We can't forget about that.
It's just
dude.
he just pisses me
Until
off.
someone fucking
and two gets
kills
hot
him.
at the right time too.
Exactly.
Like
Always.
Rodgers could get hot at that time.
Well, and how did that game end? Because that was a fun game to watch, but I didn't see the final score
Which
today.
one today
Yeah,
with
Green Bay and
Packers won. I just don't
Yeah.
know the
Packers
score.
won.
He threw he threw.
Bro,
it was
he
pretty-
was looking.
threw 3 touchdowns in the first half. I
Yeah,
think.
that motherfucker was looking good.
Yeah.
I love the week 1 though because I can't stand Aaron Rodgers.
Oh my god.
I was loving those
Yeah.
games, and I was like, "This isn't gonna last long, so I'm gonna just
I'm
let
just
it
gonna
soak
yeah,
in."
I
But
loved it too because
he's so freaking
Vikings
good too,
fan.
man.
It really is.
I can't stand him, but he's good.
That's just how it is with some
Yeah.
quarterbacks. You're like, damn, I respect it,
Yeah.
but fuck. But that's what it to me. It showed something with Brady going to the Bucks and not having Bill Belichick. Bill ain't a good coach.
It's Brady.
yeah.
That motherfucker sucks balls, bro.
Yeah.
How many have they?
Well,
won?
he's a good coach. He's just
But Brady's
Brady's the dude.
they're
That's
rebuilding.
Brady.
when you
was
have a guy,
Brady.
you got a guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Brady was the reason
Yeah.
why they were.
They
who
didn't make
were.
Brady. Brady made them.
Hey, the
Yeah,
Patriots
exactly.
won today
And
against
that's
like
how
the
you do
worst
it.
team in the league. So give them
The
some
Jets. Yeah,
Okay.
I had their defense on my FanDuel fantasy.
Are the Colts playing right now?
They are
Yeah,
playing
Let's
right
look up
now.
at the score.
Let's look at the
score.
score and we can end this off.
I'm trying to see, boys.
It's 49ers right now, right?
Dude,
Whoa, what the fuck was that?
we got to do
this
more.
is lo-fi.
Yeah, we
No, there was like a really weird up on the search engine. It was like a bunch of
Maybe
weird
it was
fucking I don't even know
Sure.
symbols and shit.
We need to do another killer.
7-9,
podcast.
49ers.
Of course.
How do you score 9 points?
How did Giants have 5 points for like half the game?
I think
That's what I'm saying. Like, where did you get those points from?
54 to 13.
Yeah.
Holy shit. We're just talking shit about the Patriots. They put
Damn,
up.
holy crap.
Fuck you, Patriots. Bill he just called us. What were you
Listen,
saying?
if you go listen to Bill Burr's podcast tomorrow for the Monday morning podcast, he's gonna be flipping shit about the Patriots.
Did anyone
These are some
listen?
blowouts today.
Yeah, there's been some
Oh, yeah.
big ass scoring games. Did anyone listen to the Theo Vaughn?
No, I need
It
to do
was
that.
good.
Need
You're
to do
Bro,
that.
it was
It was
fucking
funny.
fun.
Yeah, it was
Theo Vaughn,
funny.
He said, "You know that still that dude who just
No.
walks at one arm, just a
So I
one
cut
arm."
that shit off halfway through. That shit was unintelligent.
Damn it.
Well, that's the whole point. He's not fucking smart.
No, yeah.
He said, "I look like a guy who looks like he'd have matches on him."
Damn it.
uh,
All right. I'm bringing the
Jared
wheel
said,
up.
"What? I hate it. Fuck you, Jared."
I do. That's trash, dude. I feel like I could have made those jokes in high school, dude.
Well, I mean, he looks like he is still in high school.
I almost turned it off whenever he said like he fought like 6 black guys.
Oh, well, yeah, that was a fucking lie.
I mean, I don't know, but then I really turned it off whenever he said he had a full body erection.
When he was talking, hey, listen.
He had a fucking squirrel or something.
Listen, Jared, when he was talking about the dude in his neighborhood with no arms fought everybody, that shit is funny, bro. Damn it, Jared. God damn it. Nothing gets you.
Sucked, bro.
He
Spinning.
said that sucked. He's not a Theo
Jared
fan.
gets it again.
He's
Oh
getting it. He
my
always
god,
gets
he's
it.
gotten it 3 times in a row.
It's because he can actually do it.
You guys can smoke for me.
No, you have to do this one.
It's the gods, dude.
Yeah,
The
that's how it
spinning
works.
That's on, man.
Right on.
Yeah.
Right there.
Just concentrate that.
Enjoying the rain.
On deck, boy. Still got to keep it on deck.
There it is. Wait, hold on. Does this one work? No fumes. No.
Ooh,
No,
this is
man.
just hashish.
Well, this is the wax you have to take, okay? I'm sending you a hit.
Right on, bro.
Have a good one,
Good seeing
Jay.
you guys. Good seeing you, Chuck. Thanks for coming on, man.
It was great.
And,
bro.
Hopefully I can do it again if I, 3 boys, I don't have time. But
Yeah, I feel you.
we appreciate you, taking the time to come over, and it was a good episode.
It was great.
Yeah.
You had a lot of knowledge, bro.
Yeah.
Right on,
Alright,
bro.
Peace out,
See
Jack.
you,
It's
man.
good being here. I love you, bro.
Stay safe. Stay dry.
Stay dry.